Beach Bums Media is proud to present In the Bear Cave with Rob and Ashley. He's just plain Rob from the Start Naked Truth. Hello, Rob.
Hello, Ashley.
And I'm Ashley.
From the Bear Cave.
You can follow us on Twitter at Bums Media or on Instagram at Beach Bums Media. Search us out, In the Bear Cave with Rob and Ashley, on YouTube, Facebook, and the podcast platforms Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Google Play. Or you can just Google us and you'll find us. We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Rob's email is robspcbums with a Z at gmail.com. And mine, you can email me here at the show, beachbumsmedia at gmail.com. And don't forget our studio phone numbers, 850-588-9275. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for your comments and or stories. Leave a message with your name and phone number, and we may call you back. Our bumper music is provided by bensound.com. And wow, Friday finally got here. I woke up this morning, I went down to get a cup of coffee, and I walked into the little gas station down the street. I says, today Friday, and they were messing with me. I said, no, it's Thursday. And I said, I'm mad. I'm mad.
Well, in the House of Representatives, it's still Thursday, according to Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She didn't adjourn the session last night because they didn't get a vote on the.
Well, poor Nancy.
So now today's still officially Thursday in Washington, D.C., at least in the House of Representatives. So
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, my microphone's still on?
Yes.
Okay, good. Kind of want to promote this again. A little PSA, I guess we would call it. Is that about right?
Public service announcement.
I'm a ham radio operator. I enjoy the hobby. I have fun with it. We have a good time. If you're interested in wanting to become a ham radio operator or just find out about ham radios, go to www.w4ryz.org. They have some local Panama City Radio Amateur Club, so we have different things going on, testing to become a ham radio operator. We also have a Zoom meeting on Monday nights. It's called a Beginner's Academy. It's just a informal get-together, fellowship, round table. It's usually just a social hour. But we have things that we talk about.
Punch and cookies will be served.
Well, you can bring your own. It's a Zoom meeting. You got to bring your own. Anyway, if you would like information on that, it's really a lot of fun just to sit in the conversations that we have. You can email me at thebumsmedia@gmail.com, beachbumsmedia@gmail.com, and I will send your email to the administrator of that, and he'll be more than happy to include you in that Zoom meeting just to find out more. Or you can visit that website, www.w4ryz.org, for information and also testing and just about the overall. It's not that expensive to get started in a ham radio. I started with a $35 little handheld radio.
Wow.
And, little Bofangs are pretty cool. And just real quick, on a sad note, my wife's sister and her family, so my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and 2 nephews and a niece, their beloved pet Max passed away on Wednesday.
That's
kind of expected, unexpected type deal. It was shocking and stunning, and I know that they are hurting. He was a beloved pet since he was a puppy. So to the Gold family in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, we are thinking about you all. Of course, Skip, Lucy, and Buddy send their best as well.
Losing a dog, especially a family pet you've had since they were puppies, it's losing a family member.
It's a family member.
It really is.
I will tell you this right now, and I know that Dee will probably watch this later on. Anything happens to Skip, Lucy, or Buddy, I'm gonna need a place to stay.
Yeah,
she's gonna be a basket case.
Yeah.
And I've said this before, she loves those dogs probably more than me. I love them very much, and they are very much a part of this family.
Yeah.
I mean, when we go on vacation, they go with us. We don't kennel them; they go with us. So they are our four-legged fur family kids.
Yeah, I still, we lost Jenny. She was a dachshund. She was 14. She actually, I think she did one of those, run away and
just go hide.
Yeah. And we couldn't find her anywhere. So we consoled ourselves into convincing ourselves that some sweet old lady took her in and gave her a good life.
And that's probably true.
And let's hope so. Let's hope so.
True.
But I still have dreams about Jenny to this day.
Wow.
Yeah, I still dream about Jenny to this day. Yeah.
If I don't go to bed on time, Lucy goes up and takes my spot. I don't get my spot back. Anyway, all right. Condolences to the Gold family, and yes, fur kids are very, very precious to each and everybody.
Yeah.
Be it a cat, dog, or whatever it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, today is October the 1st, Friday. Oh, FYI, you have 15 shopping days left to my birthday.
Okay. All right. I'll get you what you got me for my birthday.
Today is National Black Dog Day, of all things.
Yeah.
National Hair Day.
You and I got plenty of it.
Plenty of it still.
Yeah.
And National Homemade Cookie Day.
Nice.
I didn't make any.
Yeah. Me either. I didn't know it was homemade cookie. I really have no facilities to make homemade cookies, but
Tomorrow, October the 2nd, is National Custodial Workers Recognition Day. They got a hard job.
Unsung heroes.
They got a hard job.
Absolutely.
Especially in high schools, and cafeterias, and
hospitals,
anywhere there's custodial work.
Yeah.
And National Name Your Car Day.
My car I named Old Dirt.
Mine's Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem.
Seize the day.
Yes.
I love it. I get a lot of waves, and well, it's a Jeep, but still a lot of nice compliments on it. Sunday is National Techies Day. I'm not a techie. I try to be one. I'm a high-tech redneck.
Yeah.
Does that count?
We're wannabes.
Wannabes. Does that count?
I know enough about computers to be dangerous. That's about it.
I know. I can kill a file.
Yeah. I can get you that blue screen right up on your computer real quick.
Monday is going to be National Taco Day.
Monday?
Monday.
Why wouldn't they make that on Tuesday?
I don't know, but it wound up being October 4th. So when it came about, it probably was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But as the calendar cycles.
Yeah.
So it's just October 4th. It's
Taco Day. You know what? What that does, it just gives us 2 days.
2 days of tacos.
Tacos. I can handle that.
Then here's one for you. National Golf Lovers Day.
There you go.
For your upcoming
job.
Richards Sporting Goods. Remember?
Yeah.
And I will try to remember this. National Vodka Day.
Oh.
Who doesn't like a good vodka tonic?
Me, honestly.
I like them.
Rather have a gin tonic.
I don't have them very regularly, but when we go out on a special occasion, I will have a vodka tonic.
About the only vodka drinks I really like are a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, of course.
I like a good Bloody Mary.
Have you ever had a Bloody Mary with the shrimp and bacon?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
It's a meal in a glass.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Who needs brunch?
Yeah, exactly. That's brunch right there.
Tuesday, National Get Funky Day.
Let's get funky. Funky monkey.
Then on Wednesday is going to be National German American Day. I know a German American.
I know several, yeah. I was married to one.
Yeah. And then it's National Coffee Day with a Cop.
Coffee Day with a Cop.
So, all right, here's how you do National Coffee Day with a Cop. If you're down here on Front Beach Road near the Starbucks, in the hotel, what's the name of that hotel down there? Do you remember? Emerald something? Anyway, it's on Front Beach Road. Or there's one on Back Beach Parkway too.
Emerald Isle.
Yeah, Emerald. Yeah.
Emerald Isle.
Okay.
Then there's one.
They're normally sitting there. So to have National Coffee Day with a Cop, go flying down that road about 50.
Yeah.
They'll pull you over and say, "Hey, let's have coffee. It's national."
Or just hand them a
as he's giving you the ticket.
Right, yeah.
Because it's the 35-mile-an-hour zone. To do 50 or better.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You want to get their attention.
Yeah.
And then coming up on Thursday next week, October the 7th, is National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. And I do like chocolate covered pretzels. They are pretty good.
And I should mention that the 4th of October is my son's birthday, Jacob. He'll be
well, happy birthday, Jacob.
He'll be 24 years old. I cannot believe.
Wow, they grow up fast.
Is that right? Yeah, 24.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jacob. I hope you have a good day. So you have 3 shopping days left for
Jacob's birthday.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do is give him money. That's what he wants.
Well, that's what I want too. Hey, just for fun, I got some more stuff before we go on to our next segment.
All right.
Jokes of the day.
All right. Make me laugh.
I threw a ball for my dog. I know it's a bit extravagant, but it was his birthday. He looks good in a tuxedo. Get it? What did the carpenter say when he finished building his house?
I have no idea.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. No, I got you.
My wife's birthday's next week. She's been leaving jewelry catalogs all over our house. I got her a magazine rack.
Nice.
My ex-girlfriend just told me she wants to get back together again. Man, I sure am lucky. I mean, first I win the lottery and now this.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
Yeah.
It's been months since I bought the book, How to Scam People Online. It still hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, exactly.
A burglar broke into our house last night. I didn't shoot him. I just put the red laser dot on his forehead, and the 3 cats took care of the rest.
Yeah. Get them, kids.
And I love this one. I saw this one online. Y'all probably did too. Now, I kind of changed it a little bit. It was a blonde joke. I changed it. Genetic friendly. A new driver bought themselves a brand new Mercedes. Lucky them. They could drive the car during the day, but at night that car would not move at all. They tried driving the car at night for a week with no luck. Brand new Mercedes. Furious, they called the dealership, told the problem, and they sent a mechanic to the house. The mechanic gave that car a thorough inspection and couldn't find anything wrong with it. I mean, come on, it's a brand new Mercedes,
Yeah, brand new
right?
Mercedes, yeah.
Eventually, he asked the car owner, "Are you sure you're using the right gears?" "Of course I am. I'm not stupid. I use the D for day and the N for night."
And the N for night.
Ba-da-bum-bum. I'm here all week, everybody.
Now let me tell you, a couple thoughts came through my mind.
Don't forget to tip your wait people.
Yeah, my daughter, her birthday, Sarah Beth, her birthday was the 28th, so 3 days ago.
Oh, okay, 20th of September?
September.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was a brilliant young lady. She was a beta club. She was very, very smart, very bright, straight A student, but she was a typical ditzy blonde. And for you to have changed that from a blonde joke, she would have been offended, actually.
Oh.
But because she loved those jokes, and she had this app on her phone that it was just nothing but jokes. And she and her best friend Danielle were at our house one night, and she was also about 4 foot, not even 4 foot. I could rest my chin on her head when she hugged me.
Oh, 4'1".
Yeah, she was like little.
Wow.
Not 4'1", but close. But anyway, she went, "Oh, short jokes." So she starts reading the short jokes, and what she got was kind of these one-liners.
Yeah.
And she started going, "These jokes aren't short jokes. They're not about short people." And I started cracking up and went, "No, honey, they are short jokes." And what I loved so much about her...
They have like one line to them.
Yeah. What I loved so much about her is when she realized she was being a little ditzy, that ditzy little blonde, She would never get embarrassed. She would never get offended. She would realize it, and she would start laughing hysterically. And that's one thing I miss so much about her. We lost her when she was 16 in a car accident. That's one thing I miss so much about her is just laughing together, just sitting and laughing together.
Short jokes.
Short jokes. These aren't short jokes. No, you see, you got to understand the meaning of short in this particular context.
I'm not going to tell you about the day Dee was at the DMV getting her driver's license. They asked her how tall she was. And she looked down and went, well, I've got the big flip-flops on, so I'm 5 foot. Otherwise, she's 4'9".
Yeah, she's actually...
Depending on what flip-flop she's wearing for the day.
Dee is actually about the same height as Sarah was.
Yeah.
So, and she was so heartbroken when her doctor said that, she probably wasn't going to grow any taller. She was so heartbroken. Then she went, you know what? I'm almost a midget. I'm okay.
This is actually kind of funny. Actually came about with one of my sisters, Johanna. She's a little shorter than everybody else in the family. I'm a pretty tall fellow. My dad was pretty tall. My mom's about the same size as Dee. And Lydia is 2 years younger than I, and she's she's same height as I am.
Oh, wow.
But Johanna, she's been labeled fun size.
Yeah.
So Johanna and Dee are about equal, and so they're fun size.
Yeah.
They're not short, fun size.
Fun size.
So there you go. If you're just a little shorter than average, you're fun size.
Yeah, exactly.
Snickers makes a fun size. We like those. Twix makes a fun size. Well, I got a fun size watch.
There you go.
All right. Well, let's kind of dive in. We've got some news segments for the Odd News of the Week. So let's go ahead and get this kicked off. And now, from around the globe, across the nation, from your state, and possibly your city, or right down your street, it's Odd News of the Week you may have missed, and you might want to know about it. It's sponsored by Biker's Edge and Sandy Bottoms Beach Rentals. We're going to turn to the sports desk first.
All right.
This may be the first time that a college football player has ever been suspended for chugging a beer while standing on top of a moving bus.
Well,
those were the actions of a Georgia Southern redshirt senior nose tackle, Gavin Adcock, who was before Saturday's game against Louisiana catching a beer from a fan and proceeding to put it down while being the lone person standing on top of his school bus in motion.
Okay, so this was before a game.
Before the game.
Okay, that's another no-no.
Yep. And he was riding that bus like a skateboard.
Yeah.
On Monday, Georgia Southern Director of Athletics, Jared Binko, announced that Adcock had been suspended, which was shared on the school's Twitter account.
Well, he's redshirt. He probably wouldn't have started anyway. So.
Yeah. It's been an eventful few days for Georgia Southern after falling to a 1-3 with a 28-20 home loss to Louisiana. Things haven't been going well for the Eagles. They've lost 3 straight games since winning their season opener against Gardner-Webb. As for Adcock, it's not clear how long his suspension will last. Mr. Binko said it was an indefinite and that Adcock's behavior wasn't acceptable and would not happen again. Riding a bus to the game like a skateboard, catching a bear and chugging it while in motion.
Before the game. Suit up.
From Cleveland, as they've done in countless ninth innings over decades, fans in the Progressive Field stood to cheer during the final 3 outs. It was a different Monday. They chanted, "Let's go Indians," one last time.
Yep, they're going to become the Guardians.
The Indians won their final home game before becoming the Guardians, beating the Kansas City Royals 8-3 to close a run that started in 1915 and will continue next season with a new look and identity.
Yeah. Ahmed Rosary
homered and Cal Cantrell pitched 6 strong innings to the delight of the Progressive Field crowd of 13,000 that came to see their team play with Indians written across their jerseys for the final time.
Yeah, since 1915, the PC Police finally, it's not the Redskins anymore. They don't even have a name. It's the Washington football team.
Just the Washingtons. Not all of us have been here for a long time, but we all respect what the Indians have meant to Cleveland for the last forever, and I think we wanted to send people off in the right note. We're very happy that this is how they will get to be remembered, the Indians. It's just a sad day that everybody's having to change their names. So they will now be, like you said, the Guardians.
The Guardians. I am kind of looking forward to seeing what the new uniforms are going to look like. But I just think, the Indians have been immortalized in the movies Major League 2,
yeah.
Which were both great movies. Major League 2 not as good as Major League, but what a great movie. And I'm glad they picked the Indians, especially now that they're not going to be the Indians anymore. If that makes any sense.
Yep. It goes on to say, when "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," which is their signature song, was played during the 7th inning stretch, Cleveland fans shouted, "Root, root, root for the Indians," as if to send a message. So a lot of people aren't really thrilled about that.
Yeah.
Following the game, the Cleveland's players returned to the field to salute the fans.
Nice.
One last time.
Nice.
So good luck to the Guardians in the future.
Yeah, let's see. Again, I'm interested to see what the new uniform is going to look like. Are they going to keep the same colors? Are they going to?
The story doesn't say, but you know what? The new look, I'm sure, will have new everything.
They should just have the Indian mascot with like a space helmet on.
We'll send them an email.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're taking email for your new mascot. I don't know if that's coming up or not.
I don't know.
And finally, in sports, the only OLNEY baseball team has officially selected Crop Dusters as the team's new name. Per a post on the team's Instagram. Back in March, we let you know that the only Boys and Girls Community Sports Association, in conjunction with KOA Sports, worked out an agreement to bring baseball team playing in the Cal Ripken Baseball League to the only area in the summer of 2022. Last month, the team needed help with potential names. Recently, have narrowed it down to 7 based on suggestions from fans in the area. After input from the community, the team has decided to go with Crop Dusters, Beating Out Mechanics, Bat Flippers, Orgs, Gold Rush, Mumbo Jumbo, and Octopi.
Octopi?
The team will compete in the prestigious Cal Ripken Collegiate League and will host high-level collegiate players from all over the country. Good luck to the Crop Dusters baseball team.
My thinking about a mascot goes one of two ways. Either like a biplane,
Yeah, Crop Duster biplane.
or somebody walking down the aisle at the Walmart.
Whoa! Hope they go with the plane. Hope they go with the plane. All right, well, let's take a moment to stress less and hear from one of our partnering sponsors.
Beach more and stress less. Sandy Bottoms Beach Rentals. You can find them right here in Panama City Beach. You can give them a call, 850-319-9648. That's 850-319-9648. Or you can find them online, sandypcb.com. That's sandypcb.com. Now, what's going to happen? And I saw... and I have to admit this was a competitor, but this was way down on the west end of the beach. But this is the type of thing that Sandy Bottoms does. I went down to the beach. Usually that's where I go on Sarah's birthday because the beach was her happy place. So I'll go down there and just kind of think. And so anyway, I get down there and I'm walking down and I see 4 beach chairs and 2 umbrellas. They're already set up on the beach. Nobody there. And but I look on it and didn't have my glasses on, but I will swear it said Sandy Bottoms Beach Rentals.
As far as we all know.
As far as you know. And then about I was down there for a good 20-30 minutes, and then this family comes down and they take over the site and
had their day.
Had a couple little kids, beautiful little girl, had a paddleboard, had all their stuff. They just came down. Apparently they were staying in a condo across the street. And so all they had to do was carry their own stuff down, take over the site, and when they were done, they cleared the site, left everything there, knowing that they were Sandy Bottoms was going to come back and retrieve all the equipment. So all they had to do was show up to the beach, enjoy their day, and then head back to the condo. Same thing with you. And you can go from a couple of umbrellas and a couple of beach chairs all the way to a tent, table, ice chest, multi-levels of packages that they have, and all you have to do is show up, including a sunset package where they will set up a ashless and smokeless fire pit. It's a propane fire pit, and you can have a nice little bonfire and watch the sunset. And if you've not been watching the sunsets, we've had some we have beautiful sunsets. Lately, they've been particularly beautiful.
This time of year, they're absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, the humidity's down. The temperature's still warm temperatures, but the humidity's down. It's very pleasant, and they've just been absolutely gorgeous. And again, all you've got to do is show up, enjoy the day, and leave. Sandy Bottoms Beach Rentals will take care of the setup and the teardown, so give them a call. 850-319-9648 or online sandypcb.com. Beach more, stress less with Sandy Bottoms Beach Rentals, and make sure you tell them
Ashley and Rob sent you their way
from the Beer Cave.
All right, for some entertainment news, this is the Who Cares file.
But yeah, that's pretty much the entire entertainment news lately for me.
Britney Spears is free of her father's much-loathed role in controlling her life and finances, but she's not yet completely free of the 13-year conservatorship after a hearing that was held in Los Angeles on Wednesday.
Well, they just transferred it to somebody else, didn't they?
That's all they did. The judge overseeing the Britney Spears conservatorship ordered suspension of her father, Jamie Spears, from his longtime role as her guardian and ordered him to turn over her assets, estimated at $60 million, to a temporary conservator. Once again, who cares?
Yeah, well, Britney does. I mean, $60 million, but still, I have to say, bless her heart.
I don't feel sorry for her. I don't know why she's in conservatorship, and I really don't care.
Yeah, she kind of had some meltdowns.
Doesn't matter. You know where she wants to go? It's her money. Let her blow it.
That's what
She wants to go blow her money and snip that money or wreck that car. Go for it, honey. Just don't take anybody out with you.
That was the problem. She had kids involved. That was the biggest problem. That was the biggest concern at the time. So there you go.
All right.
Nobody ever put Michael Jackson under conservatorship, and he had kids.
Yep. All right. Now on to more important news of the week. From Raleigh, North Carolina, the deadline for phone companies to block robocalls is next week, and the representatives from AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile all said Friday they will meet that deadline.
Good.
Have your robocalls gone down?
No.
Okay.
No, they've actually increased. I mean, you look at my phone right now.
Well, they're probably going to be increasing until later, midnight tonight. Scam robocalls have been illegal since 2009, but U.S. law can't be enforced overseas.
Yeah, that's why you get the North Korea or the Ghana.
Which is the original of a lot of the phone calls.
Yeah.
Anyway, they've gone back, reconstructed some of those laws and everything, and now the major cell carriers have to comply to about the robocalls. I still get ones about, now my car's a 07 and my wife's car's an 07. And I still get the phone calls about my extended car warranty.
Yeah.
We've been trying to reach out.
Your warranty is about to expire. No, it's pretty well gone by now.
I'm pretty sure. As a matter of fact, Rob and I were just talking before the show. That warranty is so far out. Tomorrow morning, I've got a part to put on my Jeep, and I got a part to put on my wife's car. I'm doing mine in the morning and hers in the afternoon. Tomorrow is mechanic day.
Yeah. Shade Tree Mechanic Day.
Anyway, so if you're looking to get rid of robocalls, if you still get them, call your carrier. Now, we all have our opinions on the instant ramen, such as how well it stacks up to a restaurant ramen. You know, ramen noodles.
Yeah, yeah.
Or how putting some pudding inside makes it for a really nice biscuit, whatever they call it.
Put pudding in it?
Yeah. There's all kind of stuff sometimes we chop up ham and put in it.
I'll do that.
Or a scrambled egg or something like that.
I'll do that. But
just to spice it up. Anyway, but these views have their time and place, and shouting them at kids on the street is not one of them. That's why police have been alerted to an incident that occurred in Hariski City in the northern prefecture of Amori. About 5 p.m. on the 27th of September, an unknown man shouted out to a child or children the following piece of advice. If you get into a relationship with someone, get into a relationship with someone who doesn't eat cup ramen.
Okay.
The kids involved did the right thing and reported the strange encounter to the police, describing the man in his 40s, overweight and balding.
It wasn't me, I swear. I'm in my 50s. It wasn't me.
Were you in Japan?
No, okay, good point.
He was riding a bicycle and wearing a white t-shirt with navy slacks. The only details missing are his name, address, and the reason why he feels enjoyment of cup ramen is especially bad trait of a potential romantic partner. Those who saw the bulletin online seemed to look at the suspect's description and think that he was referring to the toll of a lifetime of instant ramen taken upon himself.
Yeah, was in a bad relationship and she ate all of his...
He probably took all of his ramen.
Cup ramen?
Yeah. No, kicked him out and kept his ramen.
Oh, kicked him out and kept the ramen.
Yeah. The only thing he brought to the relationship was that he got. However, it's equally plausible that this has nothing to do with his own habits, and it's just his general opinion about that a boyfriend or girlfriend who eats cup ramen is not a good choice for a dating partner.
I guess it depends on what type of ramen you're talking about and if it makes you gassy or not.
Yep. In addition to why he's shouting at kids they don't know, this also begs the question of why we shouldn't date people who eat cup ramen. A heavy ramen habit is generally not advisable for good health.
No.
But it's not impossible to balance an even above average love of the ramen with a good diet.
I'm actually craving ramen right now.
Yeah, there you go.
We've talked about that.
I don't have any. We'll have to go get some.
Yeah, we'll have to run up to the DG. They got those hot and spicy bowls that are pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they grab one of those on the ground.
Scramble an egg, throw it in there. Could get some ham and shred a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of that Black Forest ham, shred it down, put it in there. It's pretty good.
I've gotten some veg all, put some veg all in there.
You can make a meal of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're going to take a time out after saying, that about one of our other partners, Biker's Edge, for all your riding apparel needs and accessories. Biker's Edge is your place. They are located here in Panama City. They are hours are Wednesday through Sunday 10 to 5. Please give them a call at 850-624-6206 to make sure they're not out riding around. And having said that, Pat, the owner of Biker's Edge, had a little surgery late last week, and I did not know that until later over the weekend. And she had to have a balloon in her sinus blown up to clear some sinus issues.
Oh wow.
She's doing very well, and it was a very successful operation. Just some discomfort after the fact, but she said through modern technology and drugs,
I can blow my nose
again. She can blow her nose and she can breathe. But they do have all your accessories and rider apparel needs at Biker's Edge. If you have a military ID, you do get a 10% discount. Please give them a call, make sure they are there, and tell Pat that Rob and Ashley from the Beer Cave sent you their way. Biker's Edge for all your riding apparel and accessories.
And it's good you can breathe again, Pat. I hope you're doing well.
Cass County Sheriff Devron Orn said that the man told police that he and family members, who he refused to identify, were trying out a bulletproof vest when he allowed another person to shoot him. Here, hold my beer for a moment.
When you said bulletproof vest, I just started doing this. I knew exactly where this was going.
Something like this is definitely not a good idea, the sheriff said. We don't know much about what happened because he wasn't saying, but a bulletproof vest is not a catch-all.
No.
While bulletproof vests are a good safety tool, they are not 100% effective and will not stop a bullet every time. Factors such as distance and the bullet's caliber will affect a bullet's impact on the vest.
Yes.
Point blank doesn't work.
No, especially with the 357.
Yeah. It's not good at all because it can still go through, and if it hits the vest at all, it's because you could miss. Also, it's still a crime to shoot another person, even if they tell you to do it.
Yeah.
So, your hold my beer moment might be illegal.
Yeah. Probably is, in fact.
We've had people who buy stun guns and do this sort of thing. I don't think I've ever had anybody shoot someone like this.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to do the stun gun challenge where we'd have law enforcement on our morning show, and that was one thing I never accepted. I would always have my stunt guy do it or my morning show partner do it. I never would subject myself.
I'm calling in the double.
To the sun, yeah. Ring in the double! Looney Tunes?
Yeah.
Daffy Duck, that was one of my favorite cartoons.
What do you know that for any officer that carries a stun gun, after the training that he has to go through to understand the effects and how to use the weapon, actually it has to be shot with a stun gun, so he knows the effects of the stun gun. Because you get happy when you pull the trigger, it releases the probes. When they make contact, you can pull that trigger, that releases the electronic impulses. And the longer you stay on that trigger, the more electronic impulses you're going to put in that body. You can kill somebody.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to, size matters in this.
Yeah.
And so when they get to a flopping point, that's when you let go of the trigger. But if you keep going, so you have to get shot so you understand the full effect. I don't think I would be a fan of that.
No. I mean, I understand why they have to go through it, but
it would take a lot of beer.
For me to voluntarily subject myself to that just for a radio laugh, I've subjected myself to a lot of things for a radio laugh, but I've had my chest waxed, I've had my nose waxed, I've had I've jumped out of an airplane.
For a radio laugh, I got some short jokes in here.
Yeah, really, exactly.
I'll tell you some of those.
I ain't getting myself tased, I'm sorry.
All right. This I just couldn't pass up. Police in Wisconsin are attempting to locate a $1,400 bronze sculpture of the nursery rhyme character Humpty Dumpty sitting on a toilet.
Sitting on a toilet?
The Madison Police Department said the sculpture named Dumpty Humpty was stolen from an art fair on the square's vendor's booth area.
Dumpty Humpty.
It's a picture of Humpty Dumpty on a toilet. Come on, man, don't leave me hanging here.
Dumpty Humpty had a good dump. Dumpty Humpty clogged up the sump.
The vendor said she had seen two men lingering around her booth while she was setting up last Saturday, and the sculpture vanished along with the men when she left the stand for a short time.
I'm guaranteeing you, first of all, this is Wisconsin. Second of all, it's a Dumpty Humpty on a toilet. There was beer involved.
Police said they found security camera footage of the two men described by the vendor leaving the area with the sculpture. Police have nothing else to go on.
Some of these journalists are just like your style. I like your style. Nothing to go wrong.
Dumpty Humpty. I'll have to see if there's follow-up on that story later.
Yeah, yeah.
That's in somebody's personal collection somewhere, or
Yeah.
a cave to never be seen again, I'm sure.
But I don't. Did it say how big this thing was?
No,
I
it
don't
didn't
remember.
say how big it was, but apparently 2 dudes could carry it off pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and pretty quickly, too.
How do you carry something like that through a fairgrounds without being noticed?
Quickly.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Oh, another pun.
I gotta go.
And now, the stories you're about to hear are true. The names have not been changed, and all persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. It's time for
Idiots
in jail.
Dumpty Humpty. That's the best part.
From Atlanta.
Creative.
Atlanta finally made it. Police say they shot and wounded a man suspected of using a bow and arrow to carjack a woman in Atlanta before crashing the stolen car and pointing the weapon at police.
Don't bring a bow and arrow to a gunfight. Just saying.
The carjacking happened in the 1400 block of West Peachtree Street just before 7 a.m. The woman was driving a Toyota Camry. Moments earlier, police learned a man matching the same description tried to carjack a security guard working at a nearby location. A third victim also claimed the man attempted to carjack them. He's going on a crime spree with a bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow.
Meanwhile, about an hour later, a Cobb County police officer responded to a car crash involving the vehicle. The 29-year-old suspect allegedly pointed his bow and arrow at an officer. Police said when the suspect pointed the weapon at them, officers in the Marietta Police Department gave multiple verbal commands to drop the weapon. An officer fired at least one gunshot at the suspects when he did not comply. You're going to point a bow and arrow at an officer, you're going to get shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Wave a knife, you're going to get shot. It happened near Powder Springs and South Marietta Parkway. A spokesperson with the Marietta Police Department said the suspect was injured from the shot, was taken to a hospital, alert, conscious, and breathing.
Well, it probably shot him, got him in the leg or something like that.
The GBI said they are conducting an independent investigation of the officer-involved shooting and a separate investigation regarding the aggravated assault incident. Don't take the bow and arrow.
How do you expect to carjack? Get out of the car. You got your arrow drawn. Get out of the car. So you get out of the car. He's got to release the arrow to get into the car.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's about the time I'll be crowning him.
Did he have a loaded quiver?
Yeah, who knows?
That's what they call the pouch, the bow pouch quivers.
Yeah.
Was his quiver loaded?
Something was loaded.
I should probably think that stuff through.
Yeah. All right, Errol Flynn. You want my car?
And from Maryland, September the 24th, a Maryland man assaulted his wife after she FaceTimed him while having sex with another man inside a parked car outside a Best Western motel in Pennsylvania.
She FaceTimed.
FaceTimed him. Hey, honey, watch this. Upon receiving the video call, cops say that William Atkinson, 34, asked a friend to drive him to the parking lot so they could confront the victim and her male companion. The duo, Atkinson told police, were egging him on during the FaceTime calls. When Atkinson arrived at the parking lot in Somerset, he struck the other man, and then his unknown male fled the scene. I did your wife and I'm out of here.
Yeah.
According to a probable cause affidavit, the answers that flew the obvious question raised by the incident, Atkins was seen above. His mugshot was in the thing. Allegedly punched and kicked his 32-year-old spouse. The beating left the woman, who Atkins said his wife of 3 years, severely bruised and bleeding heavily from her face, nose, and mouth. While Atkinson claimed to only have hit the victim with an open hand, witnesses reported actively kicking her in the face.
Wow.
Police seized his shoes, one of which was covered in blood.
Well,
you know, if your wife is going to FaceTime you with another man in the backseat of a car at a motel parking lot, okay, there's a couple things wrong with that. You're in the parking lot of a motel.
yeah.
So you can't afford the rent.
Right.
Dude, they FaceTime you during the act. I'm going to pretty much say it's over and she's moved on.
Yeah.
So.
And she's egging you on. You know, best thing to do at that point is save that phone call if you possibly can and go see an attorney.
Because a good lawyer is going to want it, and I'm thinking no alimony.
Yeah, I'm thinking no alimony, and she may actually owe you something in return. At least the other dude, that chicken.
No. Okay. All right. This just came to my mind. He shagged her, then shagged out.
Yeah, shagged her, shagged out. Ooh, I didn't think he's going to show up. You told me he was in Biloxi.
From Pensacola.
All right, just down the road. Down 98.
A customer shopping for a used car discovered a naked woman pleasing herself in the rear seat of a 2010 Jeep Wrangler parked outside a Florida auto dealership.
What does that do to the sticker price?
I don't know.
Take it up?
Go check my Jeep. Police were called Wednesday afternoon to Bob Tyler Toyota in Pensacola after a customer complained to a sales associate about a naked woman in the back seat of one of the vehicles on the sale lot.
Well,
folks, that is not standard equipment.
No,
because I didn't get one in my Jeep.
No, and I didn't get it offered as an option. I would have.
When the dealership manager opened the Jeep's door, he spotted Miss Alexis King naked and with her legs spread wide open.
Yeah.
The receptionist reported the suspect was really tugging on it. A third employee called 911 that told the police that a coworker called to the front to get a vehicle that was a homeless woman was inside pleasuring herself. After King exited the auto and walked away from the dealership, employees noticed damage to the car's interior, including a broken radio and a female stain on the back seat.
Imagine that.
A manager estimated that King caused $1,300 in damages to the Jeep. One witness told the cops the auto smelled so horrible that it went straight to detailing.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, you know, it sounds like that. You know, if you're talking a homeless woman.
Not the most hygienic.
Yeah, I was going to say, not the. She's not the most freshest muffin.
Yep.
In the basket.
King was charged with burglary, criminal mischief, indecent exposure, and providing police with a false name. She was being held in the Escambia County Jail on a $7,000 bond. According to the dealership website, the convertible Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport, which was logged at nearly 84,000 miles, is still available for $23,116. The listing makes no mention of any recent stains visited upon the car's gray cloth interior.
I hope they fumigated and got some Scotch Guard on that bad boy.
Reupholstered.
Yeah, reupholstered. Let's get a new seat in here. Let's just get a whole new seat.
Let's just change it all out. Let's just change it all out.
It used to be $15,000 Jeep. Now it's $23,000 Jeep.
Price go well. Actually, I think the price ought to go down dramatically. Let's have a.
You can't have a fire sale. What would you call it?
A word came to my mind, but I don't think I can use it on YouTube. A less than desirable woman sale?
Yeah.
Well, that's about all I have from my side of the table. It's been an interesting week.
It has been. Like I said, it's things are happening. They're going to get more and more interesting. Next Friday, I do start my quote-unquote golf expert job at Dick's Sporting Goods on Monday.
The one word you need to know. I'll give you the best advice I can give you for being a golf expert.
Okay.
4.
4. Yeah. Yeah. Do not say heads up, because somebody will actually put their head up. I promise you. 4 is because when you hear the word 4, you duck and you run. You're like, okay, I'm heading toward the trees over here.
Yeah.
But do have the next couple Fridays off, so we're still going to be good with the beer cave.
Cool.
And
we'll be here.
I think I actually mentioned the podcast when I was actually getting my schedules worked out, and I think our manager Eric may have remembered that Fridays we do this, so I may have Fridays off. I don't know.
Well, here at the Beer Cave, I can write you a note that we have a show to do. Our audience is waiting for us.
Yep, we need Rob. We need him 4 o'clock every Friday right here.
Anyway, be sure to Google us, Beach Bums Media, or In the Beer Cave with Rob and Ashley. If you like us, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't be afraid to share any of our videos, YouTube links, or Facebook page information. And if you would like to become a sponsoring partner, call or email 850-588-9275 or beachbumsmedia@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you, and any association we would like to present you and see what you can do for us and what we can do for you.
Quick shout out before we go. We got to say shout out to Ray, who was singing karaoke the other night.
Yeah, my friend Ray.
And Tanya, who I love Tanya. She's a hostess. And she came up to me before all the festivities with karaoke started. She goes, "How are things in the beer cave?" And I said,
"Oh, cool."
I said, "You've been watching, Tanya?" She goes, "Oh yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I've been watching."
Cool.
Lori Morgan's Spicy Hot Chicken Coop is no longer Lori Morgan's. It's now going to be Lou's Sports Bar.
We'll have to go down there and check that out.
Yeah, and I didn't know anything about it until Wednesday when I walked in. And
so apparently they did not clear this with you.
Nobody ran this by me, and I am bothered by that. But apparently Lori and Randy are going to be going back to Nashville. She's of course, she's got a new grandbaby, Jesse Keith, and his new wife had a baby, and she's been traveling back and forth from Nashville to here, and she'd have to travel to Nashville, get on the tour bus, go do the tours, travel back to Nashville, and fly back here. So I can understand, it gets taxing and expensive for one thing, but I'm gonna miss Randy and Lori.
Miss having them around, and well, good luck to them.
Yeah,
I'm sure their endeavors are going to be fine.
And I think they are going to keep quite a bit of the menu at Lou's. So.
I tell you what, that grilled cheese chicken sandwich was pretty impressive. Put a strip of bacon on it.
Oh yeah,
man,
yeah.
I'm gonna try. We need to go down there and check. We're gonna go down there and check that out.
Yeah. Very, very soon.
Well, all right. Well, listen. As always, tips are appreciated. You can send them our way via Venmo. That's at Beach Bums Media, and also on the Cash App, which is $ Beach Bums Media. Any tips are appreciated, and we do have branding or studio branding opportunities available if you would like to find out about that.
Sponsor the Beer Cave. We could be broadcasting or podcasting from
your name
in the Beer Cave.
850-588-9275 or beachbumsmedia@gmail.com. We hope you all enjoyed it today. Don't forget to share it, like it, and tell all your friends. So, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Until next week.
And as always, thank you for just letting us be us.
See ya.
Bye.